Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Vrex Studio. My name is Victor, and today it's gonna be a little bit different from last week. I'm going to be sketching a few of the items and clothing pieces for my next character. So I'm just going to show you today the sketching, and Sunday the video is coming out. Speed art video. It won't include the sketching part. So yeah, that's it. Let me put a bit small in one of the corners here. Okay, so you're probably seeing my computer screen, and well, I'm a big Adam Sandler fan, and the film that gets my attention the most is Pixels, based on the independent short film Pixels. So what I thought was, why don't I get the idea of the arcaders and make a redesign, try and get some aspects and turn it into my style, and literally a redesign. So what I did was I created a base, and now I'm going to be sketching the aspects of the uniform first and some weapons later. Okay, so one thing that I did not sketch, but it will be on the final model, is if you see where it's written arcader, it's actually going to have some sort of countdown monitor, and that's kind of the idea of this. Will be the fact that it's all video game based, so that's the life counter. And the way that works is there's going to be some sort of invisible shield generated from the actual uniform. So every time that shield is hit by whatever, the countdown drops 1. And when the countdown gets to 0, the shield goes down, right? So that's one part of it. If you look, quick Google search, you see that the original clothing is full body, and I'm using shirt and pants with a boot. So that's one of the changes that I made. I'm doing a female character, and the reason for that is I think the movie lacks, the Adam Sandler movie lacks female characters. Of course there are some female characters, but they're not as important as I think they should be, and I'm a really big fan of strong female characters, so that's the reason. So for the weapons, what I did was I got classic and iconic weapons from classic and iconic video games, and just made my own version of them. So the first, as you can see, is Mario's hammer, and I just did a slight redesign, and that's it. So the second, I needed a blaster. I wanted a blaster, so I thought, well, the best choice here is Mega Man's arm, right? It's iconic, it's classic, and everybody knows it. So what I did was I got the arm, and I added a screen on the top. You can see I'm sketching is the screen, and on the bottle it's just some texture details, right? Really, as of now I just have the sketch, so that's it. Probably going to have a little bit more on the final product, but for now that's it. So last but not least, I'm a big fan of The Legend of Zelda. I have been playing The Legend of Zelda since I got my first DS, and I just fell in love with it. I always wanted to play when I got my 64 when I was really little, but didn't know English, and it was very dense game. And honestly, the first time I saw Majora's Mask creeped me out. So when I got my first DS, I started playing RPGs more, and The Legend of Zelda was my favorite. So I did the Hylian Shield, and the way it works is it's generated by light. So there's an activator, and from that activator, when the character pushes the button, the shield basically pops out. So my idea was there are many weapons in any arcader's arsenal with that style, sort of. So I did a belt, and in that belt's going to be multiple activators. Okay, so I'm gonna, guys can see that the sketch is over. I'm going to bring myself big again, and I'm going to finish this up. Okay, right. So it's a really small project, simple, but it means a lot. It's my favorite movie from Adam Sandler and company, and I think it's a really good story. The final video, like I said, is going to be out on Sunday, and on Saturday I'll be releasing my review of Hunt Down, the Nintendo Switch port. And differently from last week when I talked about Paper Mario the Origami King, I did it just in Portuguese, and now I'm gonna do it in English too. So I'm gonna do the review for Hunt Down. There's a little bit of gameplay footage, and I mean, if you guys look for the trailer, you guys are going to see that the video is going to be obvious, but I don't want to spoil it. So Saturday, Hunt Down review for the Nintendo Switch. Sunday, the Arcaders reimagining from the movie Pixels. Okay, so stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever. I'll see you on the next video.